Hey everybody, welcome to Curse of Dawn Late Night Gaming. Tonight, I thought I would take my Mantis to Kat's house. She is not home, but her Mantis is. And hers is a male and mine's a female. Both were tamed as 180s. So, I thought it would be interesting to see. I've never bred Mantis before. See what happens. Now the smart person would grab a wyvern or something that can pick up the mantis and fly it there in the safety of some nice air travel. I am not that person. I'm going to walk it there. So looking at the map, let's see. Cat lives in the desert right there by the temple. And I am here, so that's a pretty long walk. And it's getting dark, so that's probably not great either. But this thing is very capable, so I'm not too worried about it, frankly. And she can really dole out the damage, especially when I give her this Mastercraft sword. Had a pretty busy weekend, actually. I went onto my Ragnarok single-player server, or not server, single-player game. And here, I'll show you the damage here. Sometimes I can get over 400 if I hit it right. But I went on to the Ragnarok single-player game I have going on. I had the whole area bordered by these spike fence, spike barrier that doesn't really do anything against dinos. Interesting. And so I replaced it all with regular 3-high stone walls because I installed, just like on the island map, I think pretty much anything I play in single player now is going to have every mod in it because I added it to the island map. So that means everything does. So there was no way that was going to hold back whenever I jump into my single player Ragnarok. There's no way those spiked barriers were going to hold back any of those Jurassic animals because the creatures there are just insane. So I spent most of the weekend building up that wall, so it's now completely covered. And then back here on our live server, I realized I hadn't built a lot of very common items. So I went in and gathered a ton of metal and built a I didn't cook this meat and it all went bad. Bah! I built a industrial cooker. I've never had one of those, which was a super pain to place. It kept wanting to snap the direction I didn't want it to snap because I wanted it to sit diagonally. And the only way I could get that to work was to put a pipe in there diagonally in the foundation, and that allowed it to snap to the pipe, which allowed it to be diagonal. So, super pain in the butt. Then the other thing I built that I had never had before, well, I guess I've had it before, but I built a vault. Get one of those in there. Seemed like there was something else. Huh? That may have been it. So, there's a lot of metal, boring chores is what it was. And if you're a regular player of ARK, you know what that means. If you're on a server, you have chores. And some people don't find that fun And sometimes it's not fun, but sometimes it's relaxing just to, oh, I'm just going to gather some rock, or I'm just going to gather some metal. It's just kind of relaxing. It's just no stress, and you just go do it. And especially for me, living on the island there's nothing that's trying to kill me. Certainly if you're somewhere else, you can go get metal and end up dead. But not on my spot. I picked a good spot. Now, why am I going to breed Mantis? Because I've never done it. And I don't know. I've never been into... Ooh, trouble. Trouble dispatched. You know, raptors could actually be a problem. Now, I don't have the Jurassic mod on here because it's crazy, and if you ask me, it's not finished. There are some cool dinos on there. I've been watching Syntac play it. That's why I added it to my single player, because I like to add the mods to the single player to check them out, to see if I want to add them to our live Ragnarok server, and I don't. I don't want to add them. The dinos on there are too overpowered. They're crazy overpowered. How am I going to get across this? This thing is not a strong swimmer. The dinos on Jurassic Park are way too overpowered in my opinion. Whoa. White bear. Only 18. And they do roars that just stun you, and I don't. You can tell it's a mod and not a professional team that made it, because bugs fighting bugs. Hot meta. You can tell it wasn't a professional team because of the stuff like you have this T-Rex that does way more damage than the regular ARK T-Rex, and they give it a roar that knocks you off your mount, which, okay, that's bad enough. Let's just say it just knocked you off your mount. That's pretty bad. But it knocks you off your mount and stuns you, so you can't even run away. And because it's so overpowered, I mean, literally, anytime you get near one, it knocks you off your mount and eats you. So you just can't get near them ever. That's overpowered. That's bad design. So I'm not adding it to our server here. And then the other reason is because they don't. The saddles are messed up on all of the creatures. And some of them don't even have saddles, and the ones that do, they just kind of like hover above you. The player hovers above them, and it all is just bad. It's just not finished. And I don't mind messing around with it in a single player map, but I'm not going to put it here and make everyone deal with it. So the server's been really quiet lately, by the way. There's not been... The people that play have all been distracted by other games. Myself included. Been playing a lot of World of Warcraft. I really was thinking I wasn't going to be able to get back into that game again. But no problem. Been playing Battle of Azeroth. Battle for Azeroth, and yeah, I easily could play it all day. just like I used to, so. Oh, it's a salmon. What if we're gonna get there before it's dark? I don't know. We're not making bad time, actually. Ooh, he's cool looking. I have a female, and this one is a male 20. Okay. So the reason I'm getting my single-player games kind of updated is because of the status of the server. I just have this sneaking feeling that... Uh-oh. I just kind of have this feeling that it might not be around forever. So... if that's the case, I want somewhere to move all my dinos to. And that place is going to be the single-player game. These things are, in fact, 60. These things are aggressive if you get too close to them, so. Now you think if you jump with a mantis you can just jump across a chasm like this, but it glides along the ground. It like follows a height above the ground, which is really strange. So you will literally drop. I think if I do it here it'll show you. Oh. Didn't really show too well, but oh, here's that weird museum place. One of the many strange places of Ragnarok. Allosaurus. Interesting. At least it's just one, huh? Well, I guess if he's gonna leave me alone, I should probably just take that. Allosaurus can be kind of rough. I mean, not that, like you've seen, this Mantis isn't a chump, but doesn't have the highest health. That's not the Mantis health, it's mine. Yeah, 2,000 is, it's not so great. Wow, laggy. They always steal your demo gun. Did I get it back? Yes. Let's put it back. Shotgun. I should probably just leave it there. If you take my Ascendant shotgun, I'll be not happy. Where'd they go? Oh, they're attacking a Brachy? That's dumb. These things are like monster, terribly strong. That one's only a 66 missed up. I actually wouldn't mind taming one of those, frankly. 162 down. What level is this guy? 66. No backstabbing. I'm looking at the brackies. 72, 90, and 66. Okay. If I saw a 180 that has those cool colors, I'd be tempted. I really have no idea how to approach taming one of those. I suppose it takes a lot of tranks is probably what it takes. There's another one. What level is this one? 18. Got me, you son of a bitch. So this is the effect the T-Rex does in Jurassic Park mod. You stand there just like that while it runs over and eats you. It's crazy. It's overpowered. The Microraptors here do it, but they knock you off and they don't really hurt you that bad. That's called game balance. When a T-Rex does it and then just swallows you, there's no balance there. The player had no way of reacting or doing anything about it. You're just dead. So I'd like to, I don't know if the people on the Dragon Punk ARK team listen to this my streams, but I'd like to apologize because they invited me to join their server and I have yet to do it. I told them I would. To do it, I have to like write, because it's role playing, right? So I have to write up a character background and stuff. And I just haven't. I'm distracted by other things most of the time, so I haven't done it, and they have all expressed a great excitement for me in joining, and I mean, not that I'm any different than anybody else, but they, you know, I suppose because I'm a game developer, they thought it would be lots of fun and cool, but I'm a little distracted by some things that are going on right now, but also the idea of role-playing is a little intimidating because you have to play the game in character and you have to come up with a character that you want to play, and I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before, so I really have no proper concept of this. The rule is, from what I understand, the rule is I need to come up with it's not very meticulous. It's just like a character from any point in human history. Yikes. So it has to be a human from any time in history. God, can Can you guys just leave me alone? I'm busy. Okay. So just any time in history. So it leaves it wide open. I mean, literally, I could just come up with anything, right? So because I always like to have a character wearing the cowboy hat that ARK has, I thought of maybe doing a guy from the West, from that period of time, 1800s or whatever, when cowboy and Wild West, and I don't know. Oh my god. But then I started thinking about it and thought, that sounds kind of lame, you know? Oh yeah. Suck it, Carnos. Okay, let's see here. Stamp. Let's throw away all this crap. Crap, crap. Crap, 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 crap. Alright. Oops. I don't know what I just threw away, I didn't mean to. I don't really care. Just want to get to the cat's house and I will feed her dinos this meat. Whew. Glad that worked. And then we'll see if we can find a hitching post to her place. And I told her I was stopping by. It's not like I'm just doing it. I told her I was going to stop by and breed more Mantis. She said, that sounds cool, but that didn't entice her to log in. Wow, Carno's like crazy there. That usually means there's a Uteranus there too. I don't know if you saw my video a couple nights ago. I tamed a Uteranus. She was a 140, so she wasn't spectacular level, but she was spectacular colors from the event. She was white with red hands and feet and black stripe on her back. So pretty cool. I think I'm going to make it there before it gets dark. What time is it? Yeah, I might. Wow, when I'm streaming, it really lags the game a lot. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know, quite frankly, I'm pumping stamina to get it up to 2,000 because that's my, like, standard I always think is necessary. I hate those things so much. Go away. But her stam seems to hold pretty well. Let me see when I do a jump. Yeah, that kind of takes it. Yeah, here's Cat's taming pen. Raptors. I don't think they attack Mantis, frankly, but they might just because I'm on it, I don't know. Here we are. She's like the pink Power Ranger. So laggy. I'm sure I'll get plenty more on the way back, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll donate this stuff to her too. I'll cook this prime because I need some food. Alright. Yeah, she has a pretty nice base here. It's a lot more open and frankly I think it's bigger than mine. I have more space because it's an island that I don't have fences, but I think her buildings are all bigger than mine. Okay. And here is my stuff. Oops. Ah. That's mine. This and this and this and this. Now I could put the narco in her mortar pestle, but 5 is the standard. Whatever. Who cares? Alright. Now, breeding. We need hitching post. Somewhere. Oh, she's got one over here. Okay. That's cool. If I could not glitch out here, that'd be awesome. Hitch. Hers is up there. I feel I want to level it for her, but on the other hand, I don't want to do it for her. Hello. So, I am curious what we'll end up with. We have, let me turn this off here. We have mine who has white with pink, and hers who is pretty much white. Alright. Let's set them to wander. See if we get the 11 symbol. Not yet. We are mate boosted. Alright, let me unhitch. Unhitch. Yeah, no. Is there something about breeding mantis I don't know about? Let's see here. They're about as close together as they can get. Now if I say disable wandering. Oh. You don't get the text that says set to wander to enable breeding. So maybe you can't breed mantis? Let me see here. ARK.
Hey guys, welcome back to some brand new Mutation Factory. It's been a while since we've done one of these videos, and that's because we've been working on plenty of other things.
I don't really see that you can. Okay. Alright, well, apparently that's my bad. I guess I just assumed, since there was male and female of a species, that there was breeding of that species. And that appears to not be the case. Yeah. There is no breeding of mantis, according to the interwebs. So... so that sucks. I did not know that. I understand in real life Mantis have bad breeding habits, and the male gets its head eaten most of the time. But I didn't think that would translate to ARK, but apparently they just didn't want to deal with it? I don't know. So, no Mantis breeding. Well. So that's a bummer. I don't think he can fit in. She can fit in there. No. All right. Jeez, it's glitchy. Getting off of these things. Okay. Well, guys, it's nighttime and I'm not going to walk it back yet. I'm going to wait till morning. I'm sorry for the misinformation. I just assumed you could breed Mantis. So, my bad. I will... Let's see, my schedule is Sunday, Monday, so Tuesday night is my next scheduled streaming night. Not sure if I'm going to stream ARK though. Maybe. But kind of wanted to get back to the Delver game I was doing. But anyway, feel free to follow me and follow me on YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and all those wonderful places. Thinking of starting in one of the custom maps. I wanted to do the Crystal Isle, but then Syntac started doing it, and I don't want people to feel I'm copying him, so I want to do a different one. I've got another one in mind to start a new kind of series from, but it would be single player because I want to keep Ragnarok my live server, at least until everyone says we're officially that they're done. Then I'll move my creatures and we'll see. If I have enough followers on Twitch, then there's certainly a chance I will set up a server for followers. I don't know, some people always say do a Patreon server, but I don't have any of that set up, so. Anyway, I'll see you guys probably Tuesday then, and we'll have some fun playing something. And in the meantime, enjoy your games. I hope you're having a good time playing. Hope you're having a good time watching me, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.